welcome back to Our World Outdoors. This is a review of the Pampered Chef quick cooker. A family member bought this for me for Christmas this year and I absolutely love this thing. So I wanted to show you guys how easy and simple it is to use it. We are going to cook a 1.5 pound venison roast tonight. It's going to have some vegetables in it. We're going to season it up so that whenever we take it out, it's just ready to go. So this is how you start. Take the lid off, and then you're going to add 3 tablespoons of oil. And that's whatever type of oil that you normally use. We normally use coconut oil. So that's what that is. Then we're just going to put our roast in here, and we're going to get it searing. Okay guys, so here is the controls on this thing. So as you can see, there's all different kinds of options. We'll go into some more of them later on, but sear is actually your very first option on here. So all you're going to do is turn it to sear and hit start. You're going to let that cook for 10 minutes. And probably around about 5 minutes, we're going to turn over the roast so that both sides of it sears. You do not have to sear your roast in a pan before putting it into the quick cooker. It actually has that option on it, which is awesome. Hi, so we're back. We got our meat all seared up. So I just wanted to show you how good this sears. So see how nice and brown that is and just ready to go. Show you the other side here too. I mean, it just sears it very nicely. So that's going to make for a very nice roast. So we're just going to put this back in here, leave the oil in it. And obviously you don't need to take it out. I just did that because I wanted you to see how nice it does. Okay, so now we're going to add our seasonings. I'm going to tell you, I am one of these cooks. I'm a don't measure anything, just dump it in sort of person. So I'm going to put some rosemary in. We're big garlic fans. So I'm going to put some garlic salt in. You can put whatever seasoning you want in there. Everybody has different taste. Some onion powder. Some sea salt. Because my hubby don't like me using regular salt anymore. He always uses sea salt or the pink Himalayan salt. So put some of that in there. Black pepper. And 2 cups of water. You hear where it's still hot from where it was searing. And then I personally put 2 tablespoons of beef broth base, and that's just because I like it to have a good beefy flavor to it. We'll put that in there. Stir it up there in the water a little bit. And you can put whatever vegetables you want. Most people put potatoes, carrots, whatever. We are just putting carrots in because our diet is kind of restricted anymore. So dump those in there. And then all you do, put the lid on it. You'll hear the noise when it's locked. Okay, one thing I want to point out. This is a pressure cooker. So, knowing that, this is the button that you are going to push to release the pressure off of it. So if it is down like this, it will not pressurize. So you want to make sure the button is unclicked, and you want to make sure it has a little cloud thing here. You want to make sure that it's facing the button. Now, whenever this heats up to temperature, this little red button is going to pop up. That way you're going to know it's under pressure. So whenever you turn it off, when that button goes down, it's safe to open. Now, for this recipe, I'll show you later, but after 10 minutes of cooling, we're going to push that button and it'll release the steam too. Now for the settings. As you can tell, we've got different headers up here. So we are just going to keep clicking it over until we get to the beef and pork. It's already preset at 35 minutes. That will cook a 1 to 3 pound roast. Hit start. All we do is wait now. Okay, so we've let it cook for the 35 minutes and then we let it sit for 10 minutes so that it could, the steam could let off some pressure. So now, to get this to go down so that you can safely open it, you simply push this button. Now it will slowly let all the steam off. If you want to go faster, you can hold the button down and it'll let it out faster. Okay, see how it popped down? Now it's safe to open the top of the cooker. So you just turn it. It's unlocked. I'll set this over here. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So our roast turned out nice. It's done. As you can see, you can cut it nicely. Put it over here. And we cooked our carrots with it. You can put carrots on there. There's also a rack that you can get that goes with this that you can put the rack in, and it sits right over top of the roast and the carrots. And you can actually put baked potatoes up on there and it'll cook the baked potatoes at the same time. Or you can peel the potatoes and then you can make mashed potatoes with it too, or however you decide you want to do it. I also wanted to note one other thing. This is the Pampered Chef quick cooker, which I absolutely love. I think it's a wonderful gadget for the kitchen. But there is also, I want to note, there's also cheaper versions, because this is not a very cheap one. It's actually kind of expensive. But there is other cheaper versions that I'm sure does just as well. You can cook all kinds of things in this. It comes with a recipe book. You can cook noodles in this. A lot of people don't think you can, and you'll see a lot of reviews where they say that you can't cook noodles in it. But I will be doing another video and I'll show you how easy it is to cook noodles. I always cook my noodles in this for pasta salads. I hope you've enjoyed our review of the Pampered Chef quick cooker. Keep your eye out because we'll have some more recipes coming up and we're going to do pasta salad.